At the end of the Season 3 finale, I mentioned that I was in the process of renovating a house, but as the months came and went with no new information for you guys on the subject, it's probable that you all have forgotten about it. Obviously something mysterious was slowing the output of the channel's videos, but it wasn't clear what the culprit was. Until now. So sit back, relax, and prepare yourself for the story of why there haven't been as many videos this year on the channel. Okay, I might have been exaggerating just a tad, but I do feel slightly bad for the lack of content on the channel this year. I've been doing my best to keep up, but there's a big reason as to why it hasn't been as snappy lately. Long story short, after the engagement was a success, see the card up top for clarification, we went searching for a house and couldn't find anything nice for our non-existent budget. And after overhearing the struggle, my parents offered to sell us a rental property they own for a reasonable price. We almost immediately agreed to it and got to work within the next few weekends. So now that it's all done, I think it'd be interesting to share the project and its progress step by step as we completed it. Not much of a gamer video, but it's something I really want to share with you guys, so let's begin.
Because whenever it's done, it's going to be cool to look back and see, wow, this used to look like...
Yeah, that's no exaggeration. As you can clearly see, this place looked terrible when we first stepped inside it. About 10 years of neglect will do that to a rental property. The floors were warping from the mold, the smell was strong throughout the house, and worst of all, there were bugs everywhere. If at any point during this phase of the video you see a black spot on the floor, it's either a swarm of bugs or their poop. There was a pair of dirty panties hanging from the guest bathroom door, which made me feel several emotions. It wasn't all bad though.
Are you gonna put this on your channel?
I found Spider-Man. Oh, focus. Spider-Man.
Again, it was just that sudden reveal of it all that hit us like a truck. So after we took it all in and saw everything we were dealing with, we went to work. November 22nd, 2020 was our first demo day. When we hit the ground, we hit it running. This entire operation is kind of my dad's project, more or less. He's one of the handiest mans you'll ever meet, and literally everything happened because of him. He and my Uncle David got to work on knocking out the big stuff like cabinets and appliances. For a third time, I cannot stress to you guys how many roaches there were. It was disgusting. But while they were destroying the kitchen, the rest of us tended to the smaller stuff. That cousin Jake I always talk about was focusing on the floors and the baseboards.
Nice.
My friend Jay also came to pitch in, major love if you're watching, bro. My sister Lily was filling our girl power quota by kicking in some walls and also trying her best to help me with the videoing process.
Cool transition.
Her boyfriend Will was having a breakdown in the corner, so we just kind of left him alone. Kelly and her mother took to bleaching the walls in an attempt to get the stank out. For one day's worth of progress, it was great. We got everything up we needed to. Floors, trim, the entirety of the wall in the kitchen, all gone. A nice jump start to the project. But then, progress halted. My older brother was getting married in December, so the family needed to switch gears in order to have everything ready for them. And in time, their big day came. It was great, but the house was still in the back of everyone's minds. Sunday, January 10th, 2021. Finally back at it. Dad had decided at some point during the break that finding a way to remove the house's popcorn ceiling would be a good idea and make it more modern. Plus, it'd increase resale value later on down the road. So we found that liberally wetting the ceiling with water and then just scraping it did the trick. Will was over his existential crisis, so he came and helped, thanks Will. We didn't quite finish the ceiling on the 10th, so the following day was one that I had off of my day job, so I went down there by myself and finished the project. It took me mostly all day, but I finished it. Saturday, January 23rd. On Saturdays, I'm unfortunately stuck at work from 5 a.m. to 6 p.m., but I'm very appreciative to have a family that wants to continue even when I'm not there, so I regularly got pictures of the progress. On that day, it was my dad and grandpa installing the new windows and kitchen door, plus some bonus shots of a gold mine they found. The next morning, a lot of us showed up to clean a bunch of the construction that had taken place over the last few sessions and get everything ready for the next big step. Now we really start making some progress. We contracted a family friend to replace all the sheetrock that we destroyed on demo day. It took a few weeks, but we finally got to see it on April 4th. The huge wall that divided the dining room and kitchen has now been replaced with a knee wall for our eventual bar top. They patched some miscellaneous small holes in the original walls as well. Next, we got to work painting everything. The walls all had to be this grayish color that ended up drying as a more purple color, and the ceilings all had to be white. The whole paint gang ended up being my sister-in-law, my mom, my mother-in-law-to-be, Kelly, my brother, my sister, and my dad was also somewhere. We got mostly everything painted that day, but it took some hard work.
I'm documenting.
Have you done a picture of your face yet?
Oh. Is it that bad?
The following weekend, on April 11th, we did touch-ups and painted an accent wall for the master bedroom. It was Kelly's idea. And also Kelly's little brother and father came by to do some pressure washing. It went pretty well.
Now give a thumbs up.
April 18th, while my sister, mom, and Kelly knock out some more of the exterior paint jobs like doors and windowsills, Will tended to some landscaping by spreading a mound of mulch around the bushes surrounding the house. Meanwhile, Dad and I tackled some interior stuff. We were gifted a bunch of light switch plates that a neighbor had lying around, so those were easy enough to take care of. And then we took the time to install our kitchen stage light. It took a good amount of tinkering to actually get it right because Dad was consistently unhappy with how ever so slightly crooked it was. So there were a few reinstalls here, but eventually...
I don't like it.
Look at you go.
we all finished up the day by helping Will take down that pile of mulch because there was a lot. April 25th, we started the process of repainting the 2 bathtub showers. We had to sand down the fiberglass and then use this special kind of poisonous paint, so wearing an uncomfortable filtering mask was the only option for that. Kelly started it, and then I had to come back the next day on my off day to finish it, but I didn't even have enough paint, so this project stayed unfinished and underdocumented for a little while. Jump ahead 2 weekends to May 23rd when I finally got to see the first glimpse of progress on our new floors. My dad and grandpa had come down the previous weekend to start laying and cutting the planks, and they look great. We also prepped the bathroom vanities for plumbing to run through them. Jumping ahead another 2 weeks to June 22nd where I had to meet a delivery truck to receive our kitchen cabinets. And then after 2 more weeks, again, on July 3rd, we got busy on another full-blown install day. Those cabinets, most of the interior doors, a bunch of other stuff, and our 2 toilets. Which was a very interesting installation to watch.
Look at that toilet, Ross. Look at the toilet.
There's somewhere to poop now.
Not just yet.
We had to bang out some of the bins in these neglected air vents so we could install the new covers, but it just took some smacking with a hammer for most of them. July 4th, Dad and I came down to finish installing our interior doors, and apparently I failed to document or receive any picture when my dad and brother came down to finish the floors, but they got finished. And this was the morning that this whole thing really started to come together. We were a good ways away, but it was without a doubt getting there. Tuesday, July 6th, Lily and I went on my off day to meet another delivery crew and receive the first shipment of our brand new appliances. It was very exciting. I think I failed to mention up until this point, but the drive from this house to my parents' house is about 45 minutes, so there has been a lot of driving for this project thus far. Anyway, back on the weekends now. July 11th was when we started prepping and eventually hanging the kitchen cabinets. While my dad, Will, and I did that, Kelly and Lily painted our new baseboards. July 25th, my mother-in-law met me at the house to use her unnaturally steady painting hand on the inside, while I splashed some paint on some doors outside where I couldn't mess anything up too badly. Rolling over onto the 1st of August, Dad and I went down there to start installing what we could. He kept saying the phrase, little by little, the whole time we were down there working on this thing, and he wasn't wrong. He got to work on the microwave while I ran around and accomplished some smaller tasks, like filling in some nail holes with wood putty and installing our lovely doorknobs, and then we finished the day by bolting it into place. It's now Sunday, August 15th, and Dad has completely stopped taking smaller progress pictures for me. But yesterday, he went around with my grandpa and nailed down all of our baseboards and trim. So today, I'm going by and adding our door stoppers while old Bryce is in the kitchen taking care of some electrical. The next weekend, the countertops had been delivered, and Dad wasted no time installing them that Saturday. So they look great, but today, August 22nd, we were back in trying to figure out some problems with our old friend the tubs. August 29th. At this point, the kitchen is almost done, save for a few touches and whatnot. And he had also gone ahead and installed the bathroom vanities while I was away. He's getting faster than I can video at this point. September 12th, the finishing touches are being applied to the kitchen as we speak. The crown molding is now up and the kitchen is ready to be cleaned and used. And we even made some progress with the tubs because Kelly came in on one of her off days with some more paint and finished up the painting. So we know we still have some small things left to do, but my mom really wanted to get some of our belongings in here so we can start feeling like a home more than a project. While some of the ladies began cleaning the sawdust and film of construction particles that were everywhere, the others started unloading the trailer, and before you knew it, it looked like a home. It was crazy to actually see it like this, but we can't get too ahead of ourselves. We're still not done. The next few weekends were dedicated to smaller projects that needed to be wrapped up before we could get into the house, such as the installation of our security system. And the other thing was packing up all of our belongings. It took about 2 weekends to gather all of our stuff, so we took a few loads over a few weekends, but on October 17th, it was officially our move-in day. And it felt weird. Really weird. I've spent the better part of 25 years in these rooms, and now it's all packed up. We made that drive one last time and put it all up. It was also exciting that I forgot to video any of it, but I can show you all what it looks like now that we've been in it for a day or so.
Okay, so we're in the kitchen right now. We got the bar. We got a dining room, Ellie's cage, and then the living room. Washer and dryer. We got a guest bedroom, the hallway bathroom. I fought to get toilets with a button flush instead of a handle. Okay, and then we got my office. It's still we gotta hang some shelves and stuff like that, but I've got my computer, and I've got the amazing part of the house is the internet. And we got all of my consoles and stuff like that, all in order of release. And then we got all of my games. Dad built me some shelves there. It's very nice. And then that is a linen closet in there. And then our bedroom. There's the dog. There's Ellie.
And fun fact, the room where my office is already has some history in it pre-installed.
Mama, remember how this is just to get you more hard? Mom, remember how this is to get you more hard? Mm-hmm.
We've still got some work to do and some stuff to get, but I can't express how much I love it. It's so perfect, and I think there are going to be a lot of great memories made here. Most importantly though, this was all my dad's project. He took it from start to finish. Without him, we would have likely picked a small rental house to live in for years and our money would have gone nowhere fast. But because of him, we essentially have a new house and tons of options for our future. I tell people all the time, but I only say it because it's true. I got really lucky when they handed out parents. I don't really say it as much as I probably should, and I don't know if you even managed to watch this far, but I love you, old man. All your hard work paid off and you made one of your kids more appreciative than they ever thought they could be. All right, thank you guys. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Alright, yeah, we have a new house, but more importantly, I have a whole new space to make videos in. With internet that is so unbelievably fast, I wanted to cry when I uploaded the Snakewood video in 4 minutes. And also, yes, this house has been why the video production was a little slow this whole year. Every weekend has been dedicated to it, if not more. And I would love to tell you that things are about to pick back up and we'll be able to start putting videos out every other week, but that's probably not gonna happen. But that does go down next month, so I'm thinking the end of this year will sail much smoother than it has been. And just as a reward for making it this far, I guess I can reveal some videos that I have in the works. I have a retrospective for the entire Tack in the Power of Juju series in the works. I am hopefully going to have a long requested movie review as this year's finale. I have a broad topic video that's already scripted, it just needs to be voiced and edited. And I also have a lot of individual games that I want to do videos on. I've missed the hype windows, but Origami 2 has already been played through at this point, and the Demon Slayer game looks like a lot of fun, so I want to try to squeeze that video in at some point, as well as a few more individuals before the end of the year. I'm not fully back into high production, but we're getting closer, and on that note, I do want to thank you guys for staying with me. I haven't got a single "where's a new video" comment, which has really given me the room to not stress and feel comfortable as we build the house. And thank you for watching all the way to the end. It means so much to me, it truly does. This channel will always be about video games first and foremost, but to me, I've always tried to make it a personal channel too. I love when other content creators share their personal stories along with the games they love, so I've tried to take that a little further. Admittedly, I haven't been talking to you guys as much as I would like at the end of the videos, but I'm going to try to get back into that habit. Basically, I just want to say that I hope you guys can either appreciate the game analysis, the personal stuff, or hopefully all of it. But anyway, I appreciate you for watching, so thanks for stopping by and have a great day.